I'm just saying, when I saw Leo's new uniform, I was like, I want that action figure. I need that action figure. But you know what? That's exactly what they want me to do. I see you, Nickelodeon. I see you. Welcome back to Radio Shack, and today we have another episode recap for TMNT, and this episode was awesome. I mean, I can't decide which is actually my favorite compared to the first two episodes coming back, but they're both awesome. And let's just get into it. Broken Foot. Now, remember when we last left off in the mid-season premiere episode, we found out that Karai has taken over Shredder's empire and is trying to bring a good name back to the Foot. So we start off this episode and she's continuing taking down all of Shredder's old businesses and other warehouses and stuff, and we get into this episode and they're attacking a temple, which is a cover-up for a money hideout. So Karai and Sheeny go and take down the temple, and they're stopped by the purple dragons and Hun, and they're able to take down the purple dragons, but Hun is too much for him, and in comes Leo, looking all smooth and clean with his new suit, and he saves them. Sheeny's enjoying all the money, and Leo and Karai agree that they should burn the warehouse down with all the money. And they do, and they walk off with the smoothest walk away from explosion scene. So we catch up with the turtles, and they're playing a game of mazes and mutants. And it's good to see Chompy in there, because I felt like Chompy wasn't going to be referenced again. But we see Leo is watching the news, and they find out the purple dragons have been caught and the temple has been burned down, and they're asking Leo about Karai, and he has nothing to say. And it's funny because it's usually Raph that has an attitude and walks out, but this time it's Leo. So Leo sneaks out and goes to hook up with Karai and Sheeny, and they're getting ready to go attack Almond Chemicals, which is kind of like the Turtles' version of Batman's Ace Chemicals. And they bring along their own special Foot clan that is from Japan. And there's an all-out fight between Tiger Claw, Bebop and Rocksteady, Footbots, and the Foot clan with Karai, Leo, and Sheeny. And it goes down. It's awesome. Meanwhile, the other turtles are actually looking for Leo, and they can't find him, and they bet that he's with Karai, and they lock onto his phone. So they're going to go catch up with him, and the bombs are already set, and they're getting ready to go off. And when they show up, they're too late. The bombs are getting ready to go off, and they have to get out of Almond Chemicals, and the explosion goes off. Mikey and Raph are safe, but Donnie kind of gets hurt in the explosion. They end up getting chased down by Tiger Claw, and but they're able to escape. Leo ends up confessing of what exactly he's been doing, and Splinter's disappointed in him. What do you expect? It's the effects of bad decisions that lead to these type of situations. And Leo asks for Mikey and Raph's help to go stop Karai. They try to go stop Karai from going to stop the building that manufactures the Footbots, but it doesn't go down the way they do, so they have to go chase after her. And as they're going, they're talking about how Raph would be the one doing all this stuff instead of Leo, and it kind of makes you reminisce of the 2007 movie TMNT, of how Raph was going out as the Night Watcher by himself. And the funny thing is, they reference it in this episode, that Raph was thinking about using the Night Watcher vigilante and going out by himself. But as they go, Karai and Sheeny get caught, but the turtles end up having to save them, and the fight breaks out. Bombs are getting placed, and as they're placing the bombs, Tiger Claw stops Karai, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she blows up the bombs, kind of blowing herself away, and she gets burnt on the side of her face, and the factory is all taken down. But all is good because Karai uses her snake ability to shed her skin and heal herself. So they head back to the lair, and Donnie's feeling all better, and Karai tells Splinter that she will not do anything like this again. But instead of taking down Shredder's businesses and buildings, she's going to take down the Shredder herself. Now, this episode was awesome. We got some references, and there was a good action pack. Can't wait for next week's episode. This is probably my favorite episode so far. Well, going into the first two episodes. Have to see how next week goes. But if you like this episode, comment below. Let me know what your favorite part was. And if you'd like my recap / review, hit the like button. Always helps out. If you're new and like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, superheroes, all that jazz, hit that subscribe button. Last video being linked down below. And until next time, I will see you later.